You're listening to a CanadianMovieCrew.com production.
Demolition Man is the story of a violent police officer who is brought out of cryogenesis to hunt down a violent nemesis in a non-violent future. Or is it?
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You never take advice. Someday you'll pay the price.
Well, welcome back to the Yours at Movie podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Sean Taylor.
I'm Tex.
And I mean Mark.
Today we're taking a look at 1993's Demolition Man. Welcoming to the show Sylvester Stallone. Can't believe it's been this long.
Yeah.
Benjamin Bratt, Dennis Leary. Welcome back, Sandra Bullock.
Nice to see you again.
Yes.
And Wesley Snipes. If you remember our Blade
And Rob
Trinity.
Schneider.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, are we welcoming him back? But yes,
Yep.
yes, we are.
Full disclosure, this is our second time attempting the show. Some technical difficulties in the first one.
That's right.
But, yeah, Mark, I know you've seen this before.
Oh, yeah. This is a guilty pleasure of mine. I'll come right out and say it. It's, I saw it in the theater originally, and then, it would pop up on TV every once in a while, so I'd stop and watch it. And, of course, the fun part is that this movie has a running gag with swearing. Well, when that same movie's on TV and edited for television, you get people getting fined for saying ice cream and, and fudge,
Tex, have you seen this before the podcast?
Yeah, once. I think. Once or twice, maybe.
It was that memorable, huh?
Oh my god, yes. I remember one of my classmates telling me about it, and he was going on and on and on about how hot Sandra Bullock was in her pants, but yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. When he's right, he's right.
I, before this podcast, had never seen this movie.
No?
Never. It never came across. I know people loved it.
Yeah, it's got the right tone, the right kind of idea. I mean, we'll get into what may have gone wrong or what they could have done different, but at the same time, yeah, it is a fun guilty pleasure movie for sure.
Tex, take us through Demolition Man.
All right, so our story begins in L.A. 1996, where Stallone is a self-proclaimed maniac named John Spartan going after someone named Simon Phoenix. John and Simon have an I'm tougher than you are, bitch chat, and Spartan and Phoenix go a few rounds before John escapes the exploding building with Simon. After the initial craziness, they discover that there are bodies everywhere, and Simon claims he told John about them. John gets convicted for the involuntary murders of the hostages, because I guess the word of a sociopath is good enough, and he gets sentenced to cryo prison for 70 years. Cut to 2032, where apparently the future is boring as fuck, there's no such thing as real crime anymore, everyone talks like a robot, and Lieutenant Huxley evidently yearns for the bygone days of the 90s. Back at cryo prison, Simon's up for parole because movies, and manages to escape using knowledge he somehow has. The police department finds out about the fun he's been having, and an old police officer who was alive at the time Simon was arrested spouts some exposition about him. Simon hacks his way into a database while police show up to arrest him but get their asses handed to them. Later on, the officers decide to release John Spartan from cryo prison to help them catch Simon. After a few scenes that I presume are meant to be comedic, we finally get on the search for Simon, who's at the museum to get himself armed. John shows up at the museum and the two trade quips and gunfire before Simon manages to escape. He runs into Cocteau and finds out that he can't kill him, and that he's been programmed to kill Edgar Friendly. Cocteau shows up to find Simon waiting for him with a list for Santa because he was a good boy this year, while John watches the feed of Simon and Cocteau talking and figures out Cocteau is behind Simon's return. He heads down into the underground to find Simon and runs into Friendly, who Dennis Leary's all over the place. Simon causes another shootout that fails and escapes from the underground, stealing Huxley's car. John and Huxley chase after him in the only car chase we can have, and immediately after that, Simon gets one of his cronies to kill Cocteau. John has a final showdown with Simon, who quips relentlessly while the two fight. Eventually, John wins, freezing the whole room and destroying the facility. Friendly Dennis Leary's a bit on the scene, the captain is lost as to how they're going to continue, and Cocteau's assistant gets no punishment in the dozens of deaths he was complicit in. Huxley discovers what a real kiss is like, or at least what one from John is like, and the two walk off in the moonlight. One final quip about the new method of bathrooms, and roll credits.
Yeah, kind of creepy at the end, considering that Sandra Bullock was supposed to be Sylvester Stallone's daughter.
I said I keep hearing that one every time someone brings up the movie.
Yeah.
They talk about it. But, I mean, depending on how old the daughter is when he goes on ice, I mean, he's there for 36 years. So unless, she was popping in and out of the freezer, we have a 29-year-old Sandra Bullock when he gets on the other side. So even if it was just a newborn baby, that baby is 36.
Yeah, no, in the original script, she was supposed to be his daughter. And so there was going to be more beforehand that they took out.
Yeah, see, and that would have been fine as long as they had used had another female essentially come in to be the
love interest?
The love interest.
Or just take the love interest
exactly.
out completely?
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. But then they wouldn't have gotten the awesome sex scene.
Oh my god. That is... Oh my god.
Yeah, if that's sex in the future, I want to stay here.
Oh yeah, yeah. If that's what it ends up becoming, I'm done. Like that's the one last thing to go. First of all, there's no way that 70 years from now we're doing away with that. I'm sorry.
No.
Well, if Donald Trump gets elected,
we're ramping up for more.
No, I don't believe for 1 second that humanity will ever evolve to not touching. Ever. I do not believe it. Because it's ingrained in us. We need to touch each other. Even if it's just like a handshake, whatever, we need to touch each other. So, yeah, no, I don't believe not for a second. Nope.
Please send your proposals to text at...
There is one thing that was actually just killing me this entire fucking movie, and that's murder, death, kill.
Oh.
I'm sorry. What else is murder but killing?
And death.
And death, exactly. You can't have death without murder. So
yes, you can.
Okay, but
natural causes.
Okay, but when it comes to this,
you can't have murder without death.
exactly. So just oh my god, it's just driving me crazy. That murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill.
I wanted to murder, death, kill a lot of the cops in this movie. That's what I wanted.
Oh my god.
You know what? I wanted them to have a robbery, theft. Hey, that's my stuff.
That's my stuff.
Robbery, death. Hey, that's my stuff.
And okay, seriously, I want to know what the hell crime is. Like seriously, if there's apparently no murder, obviously there's no assault because people don't touch each other.
Right.
Everything is monitored and everything. It seems the biggest crime that they could possibly have is people swearing too many times in front of one of those machines.
Yeah, swearing and graffiti.
Yeah, except the graffiti is immediately taken care of by that anti-graffiti thing. So
yeah.
Why do they have a fully staffed police department?
That's a good question.
Yes, I know.
Actually, that's true because, if there's no crime, why is there more than 3 people working at the police department?
Yeah.
And this is my big thing because his old partner is still a cop.
Yes.
Yeah, the helicopter pilot.
Yeah. So he remembers the old times.
Mm-hmm.
So why are they so out of touch?
Why isn't he retired yet?
Well, okay, maybe he's 3 days from retirement. Well, probably not because he doesn't die in this movie. But
yeah, no, obviously he's at least a week out because he's still alive.
Yeah.
So,
but has he just forgotten everything?
Yeah, see that's part of the problem I have with this movie is that it's not set far enough in the future.
No, it's really not, because I mean, even Huxley, who's 29, they haven't seen a murder, death, kill in 16 years. So she's old enough to remember what that is too. And
Absolutely.
she's old enough to have, received hugs from her parents.
Yes.
And, stuff like that. Like, pretty much everyone in this movie is old enough to remember when things were different.
And look, you know what? Benjamin Bratt, I think, is probably in this movie close enough to be essentially have been born when Phoenix and Spartan go on ice.
Yes.
He's looking around that. I'm not going to look it up, but he's looking around that age,
Absolutely.
right? Like early 30s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, he was a kid in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like,
and everybody else in the precinct, for the most part, is old enough to remember the times before.
yeah, it was. What year is this again?
This
was
is
in
2032.
2032. Thank you.
It's been
Yeah.
36 years.
Now, what they needed to do, they needed to set this in like 2132.
Yes.
Like what would have been cool, and I thought about this especially because I've seen it twice now for this review because of our technical difficulties. But something that occurred to me in between viewings, what they should have done for sure was like they talk about the big one of 2010, the big quake.
Mhm.
Like that wouldn't have been better if while they're on ice something disrupts the clock, like the big earthquake resets the clock.
Oh, yeah.
And now it resets for another 70 years or something like
Mhm.
that, or more. And that way it flings them farther into the future,
yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah, because it's not long enough. It is absolutely not long enough. Every single person pretty much in that precinct is old enough to remember the times when people did actually physically touch. People killed other people. There were crimes aside from swearing too much.
Yeah, exactly. There literally should have been a scene with the older gentleman and Stallone like high-fiving,
Mhm.
kid and play where they're kicking their feet together and whatever, just
Wow, Kid and Play. Go,
The 90s.
Go, dated reference.
absolutely. I would have been on board, but yeah, in this film anyway, he should have been the one to bring him up to speed because he's your before and after picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sandra Bullock was awesome in this, but at the same time, like she's not the right person to escort this guy out of cryostasis. It should have been the older gentleman to come alongside.
She also does the weirdest fucking research. Because apparently she's watched Jackie Chan movies.
Yeah.
And she's got a whole bunch of stuff from the 90s. But she has no idea what sex was like. And she has no idea about any fucking common phrases back then. She has no idea what the music was like because the oldies station that's commercials, which are also like 60s commercials. Seriously, none of our music anywhere. No one's ever heard of Elvis. Like, really? None of the music managed to survive except commercial jingles?
The hard part for me with that is I have a hard time believing that music hasn't carried on.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that jingles are sort of the new music, I can kind of see us going that way right now. Because not everybody listens to like the same form of music, but everybody knows da-da-da-da-da, I'm loving it. And everyone knows jingles from commercials and laughs at it and talks about it and makes memes about it. We're heading towards an idiocracy.
Oh my God, are we ever?
Well, that's a good point. I mean, and now with things like PVR, we're not really watching commercials, so there's no more classic commercials that everyone's seen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're either streaming your content commercial free or you're PVRing it, in which case you whip through the commercials anyway.
Yep.
So, the last bastion might have been the Geico lizard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or Got Milk.
That goes back even farther. But I mean,
Yeah.
I saved 10% by switching to Geico. Maybe the last commercial we'll actually collectively remember.
Like, I just watched a kid's react video to Windows 95. And their minds are blown. And you think about it, Windows 95 isn't that much different than Windows 7. I mean, Windows 7 is nicer and it's more HD and everything else, but it's still basically the same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And them turning on
Just
the computer, having to turn on
just a
the
lot
computer
slower.
and the monitor separately, that blew their minds. Right. So, yeah, I can kind of see this jingle thing becoming a thing, which I
I just think it's
Yeah,
funny
okay,
how the
but-
commercials are like from the 60s. That's what I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
really? We don't have any commercials from the 90s, from the 80s? No, just 60s? Just skipped
Yeah,
over everything?
Where's the beef?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it was the Oscar Mayer
Where's my
song,
da
wasn't
da
it?
da da da? I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Well, let's not go so far. There are some things we can leave behind. As far as
Oh,
I'm
but the
concerned.
Oscar Mayer Wiener song.
Oh, I'm not defending that at all. No, I'm not a big fan of that song either.
Like, and if they really had that taken off, like, shouldn't they have dropped other references, like someone calling, I don't know, Simon Phoenix cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or something like that?
Okay, seriously, if there had been a line like that in the movie, it would have made it for me.
Yeah, because if commercials are their media now, then why not go all the way? They mash together like chocolate and peanut butter. You know what I mean? So, something like that.
Maybe he got enough super golden crisp.
What does Simon Phoenix want? Your Lucky Charms? Like,
How do we find them? Follow your nose.
it always
that's
knows.
awesome. Now, I actually do have a question, though. I know, shock and surprise. But when we first see Huxley and she's typing away on the computer, why is she typing? Because the computer seems to be voice activated.
Yeah, really.
Just,
I don't know.
spitballing. Like, why?
Yeah, they pretty much got that whole Star Trek computer thing down.
Yeah, she's typing away. Meanwhile, she's going, computer, what is blah, 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 blah. So why are you typing? Are you typing the question that you're asking?
Or are you multitasking?
Maybe. But why?
Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, she should have just been having a conversation with the computer for sure.
I also have another
Yeah.
question. When they find out that Simon is going to go for weapons, so they're on their way to the museum, why aren't they driving a little bit faster? Because they seem to be basically driving like, oh, it's a nice Sunday drive on the way to the museum because they have time to, like, turn the music on and everything and have a chat about what the way things were and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Really? It's not
They're
of
going for
dire
a cruise.
urgency. He's already killed 4 people now. Like, you're totally cool with just taking your time, giving him lots of time to weaponize himself and therefore kill more people.
All
right.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that really got me. Why are the weapons loaded?
Yeah.
You're in a non-violent society. Why are there still ammunition?
Yeah, the guns I can see.
As a historical
bullets?
reference.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and maybe have 1 or 2 bullets to show what goes in the gun,
Yeah.
but that's it. You don't leave cases and bandoliers lying
Yeah.
around.
Oh, and a bag to put all your weapons in when you manage to collect them from the showcases.
This is the classic Dufel bag that they used in the
Phil.
early 20th century by these brutes, carrying their weapons around.
Their weapons?
We understand they called each other bras.
Bras, yeah. It was a very confusing time as women would also wear bras on their chests, you know.
Yeah.
I will say though, I did love that fucking scene where he's kicking and punching the showcase and he keeps hurting himself and keeps swearing and you hear the meh, Simon Phoenix, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
meh, Simon Phoenix.
I like that as a runner all the way through, where and just it's in the foreground. We know what it is, but then it just keeps coming up in the background, and the fact that they consistently use it, I thought was funny. I really liked it. But yeah, I love that scene. He gets a little racist though. He sees the little Chinese kids.
Oh yeah,
Little Asian
I was
kids?
actually
Yeah.
going to ask about that. Like, so it's okay for you to put something like that in your movie?
It was the early
don't-
90s. I don't think it was as frowned upon back then.
I guess.
And well, I think we were getting a more PC, so really this just establishes him more as a bad guy.
I guess, maybe.
Yeah, because we needed further proof because he'd already killed 20 some people at the start of the movie, and then he just, decimated the entire cryo prison. But no, let's go ahead and establish him also as racist.
Yeah, you think the jackboots and the blonde haircut would have done it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So, with respect to the future, though, here's some of the things where they actually got it. Like for 1993, they did a really good job. So first of all, everyone is being monitored to the point where even their private conversations are monitored.
Mm-hmm.
If you believe the conspiracy theorists, that's pretty much happening.
Yeah.
You can make a computer request just by speaking.
Yep.
Granted, we require more typing than we will apparently in 2036. That's fine. They used text speak. So, when the computer says, "You look wonderful today," on the screen,
God, yes.
it's the number 2, the letter D, and a small A, today, which that's being done. Like, that was 93, and they were calling stuff like LOL and...
Yep.
Yeah, in a quote-unquote ridiculous future.
yeah, exactly. And we are right there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Siri
and we're
is
not very
working
far
for the
away
cops.
from self-driving cars.
Self-driving cars, absolutely. Yep. There's a program in Germany right now where they've actually laid track underneath roadways, and the cars are just following a preset track and can switch as needed.
Oh my God, that's so
Almost like
Eureka.
and it's almost like a train, but there's just microchips just controlling the path. It's pretty neat. Siri works for the cops.
Yeah.
No one can touch each other without someone being offended. So
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, and Schwarzenegger, president.
Then
It almost happened in our lifetime. He got damn close.
He got governor, and
So-
we do have almost Trump, so...
Yeah, no, just the
50-50.
idea of someone, someone that wasn't born in America being allowed to be president. We got damn close, and
Mhm.
yeah, so I mean, for all this movie's flaws, they were on the right track. Like whoever wrote this kind of saw things coming that even we didn't know.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I mean, they, aside from the outfits, which are ridiculous.
Well, the stretchy pants.
Okay.
Yoga pants, yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in that, you also have big guys in those stretchy pants.
Have you been to a gym
Yeah,
lately?
that's
No,
unfortunate.
I'm just saying. He's saying stretchy pants is in like, oh, hey, no, stretchy pants. That's
Yes,
that's exactly
how I
what
said
he was meaning with his stretchy pants. So that's why I'm saying. But in that, you've also got big boys in stretchy pants
How do you know he wasn't talking about the big boys in the stretchy pants?
because it's Mark.
Hey, yo, stretchy pants.
That's exactly what you were meaning, and you know it.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
because
that's not
thank
my
you,
ringtone.
Lululemon.
Hey, yo, stretchy pants.
Hey, yo, stretchy pants. All right.
God, I want that ringtone
I'm going
too.
to put that in stereo.
Do you think there was a young Lululemon sitting in an audience in 1993 and had a eureka moment?
Yes,
Stretchy
there you go.
pants.
Well, hey, Sandy B, she's a great ad for them. I'm not saying the big guys are.
That's awesome. There's another or is it for you, Mark?
Oh, yeah, I suppose, eh? Yeah, kind of stumbled upon that one.
Now, I do have to say, though,
Ayo's
when they
stretch
are
pants.
thawing out Spartan, all I could think was Austin Powers, warm liquid goo phase. Seriously. And I know that's exactly what they did in Austin Powers was they took it straight from Demolition Man, but fuck me, that was funny.
Yeah. Inserting warm liquid goo phase.
It's fucking awesome. Warm liquid
Evacuation
goo phase.
commencing. Evacuation
Yeah.
complete.
Here's my question. Why are we freezing criminals in the first place?
I don't know.
Because we seem to be freezing them and keeping them frozen forever.
70 years.
Yeah, kill them.
I think that it had a lot to do with the rehab program. That's what I've always picked up from that, is that the idea that they put them on ice and that way they're captive and they don't have to feed them. They don't have to house them. Well, they keep them in a fridge, but then they can just reprogram them and introduce them as just regular members of society, right? They can de-psychopath the psychopaths.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
is
'cause
there a
that's
big job market in the future for knitters?
For knitters?
Yeah. People who knit?
Okay. Sorry, we're on Skype here. That's not what I thought you said.
Come on, Mark.
I was like, whoa.
I have all the best words. All right.
Yes. There's got to be a seamstress to make those stretchy pants. I mean, hello, stretchy pants.
Just keep adding to the echo. Okay.
And to make shoulder pads like that, you need an army.
Oh, I do actually want to say that I love the part where I don't remember which part it happens in, but Simon says to Spartan, he was like, says something about playing a little target practice and start shooting at him and everything. And I'm watching. Actually, I think this is closer to the end when they're having their last battle.
Okay.
And he starts shooting at him and everything. And I couldn't help thinking, well, yeah, clearly you need it because you've been shooting at him the whole fucking movie and haven't come anywhere near hitting him. So yeah, maybe you should play some target practice.
To be fair, he has been throwing TVs at him. So at the one point in this movie, remember in the underground, he was throwing TV over the cars. It's like, you had guns.
Yeah, the Tommy Wiseau throw, absolutely. But
did you not steal the fully loaded weapons from the museum? Just guns, rocket launchers. That would work.
Phaser guns.
Yeah, I play Grand Theft Auto. I can probably kill this guy a lot easier than Wesley Snipes can.
Oh yeah. No, nobody, everybody's got stormtrooper aim. Fucking everybody. In this whole freaking movie, everybody's got stormtrooper aim.
No, you're right. That must have been a side effect of the cryogenesis, because
Yeah.
they've lost it.
Yeah, one of the things they should have given him, marksmanship.
Marksmanship. Yeah, no kidding, eh? And the TVs being thrown at him too. Not exactly flat screens. That was the old school,
Oh yeah, and I love that. That's apparently a scene from the real Los Angeles that was excavated.
Yeah, what happened? Did they excavate the LA riots?
Well, maybe it was from the big one. But my question is, if it was excavated, so does that mean that the ground fell very, very lightly on top of the car in order to not crush it?
Yeah.
Because the car is perfectly intact. Everything is perfectly intact. And I love the fact that there's actually still water going through the pipes so that when they hit the hydrant, water comes flying out of it. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Is it just really low water pressure in the future because of all the pipes underneath?
Yeah. They keep having water pressure problems and they can't figure out why.
Sort of if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down kind of thing for everybody in Los Angeles. And why is it always Los Angeles? I guess that's my question. Double Dragon was Los Angeles. Like, everybody wants to take over Los Angeles.
I think, honestly, because it's the easiest one to fall back on because, at this time there's going to be the big earthquake.
Yeah, as far as your post-earthquake disasters because of the San Andreas fault line, it's an easy pickings. But you're right, the Escape from L.A.
Yeah.
What else do we have here? There's a few of them that, they love the coast, right? So
yeah, even San Andreas focused mostly on Los Angeles, didn't it?
Well, mostly,
that's
but
where
I
the
mean,
university was, but
yeah, it was mostly but it was like the San Andreas entire fault line, so it was just like that one spot, like centralized. But apparently, I mean, that's something that's coming anyway. Like, scientists have already predicted that huge earthquake is coming.
I'm kind of in the camp of I know it's coming, but probably not for a while. Like, I'm
they
starting
really
to
should
doubt
start
that I'm
thinking
going to
of.
see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just really think they should start maybe considering Nevada as beachfront property eventually, though.
True.
Yeah.
I'd move. I don't know. I'm just saying. Just in case.
Well, if there's anyone
I've
left
always
after Trump gets elected, so.
I've always wanted to go to L.A. Apparently, I didn't want to go to L.A. in 1996, if this movie's to be believed. So it was Hell-A.
Yeah, didn't they make that song in 96?
Yeah.
Brand Van 3000? Dated reference.
Where was that song? You know? Are you kidding me? So we just forget about the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Is that what we're doing here? All right, sorry. I went back to the music again.
I actually have a question.
I do like the puns, though, and when he's flinging around the TVs, you're on TV, and blast from the past.
I actually have a question.
What's that?
When it comes to the final battle, and they're both standing in the liquid, and John takes the thingy, the capsule thing, and like smashes it on the ground, and the little droplet that freezes everything starts freezing everything. How come it hits Simon immediately, but John has time to jump up and grab the thing?
That's a good question. I mean, I guess because he had the plan, he kind of was already prepared to jump.
Yeah, no. He wouldn't have had time. Because the freezing is almost instantaneous. Because it goes, it's like the thing goes straight for Simon, but it gives John a couple seconds to, get his shit together.
Yeah. It almost seems sentient. You're right. And Phoenix still has time, because it's just like his tootsies get a little cold. While he's still standing over him with that pipe, he had time to drive it down before dying. Like, this wasn't a flash freeze. This was a casual winter coming on.
This was a day after tomorrow type of freeze?
Yes.
Yeah, this is about as threatening as the wind in The Happening,
Duck behind some wooden doors, you'll be fine.
So, yeah, the sex scene.
Oh, God.
Go for it.
I get that it's more entertaining if Spartan doesn't know what's going on, but because he's with Sandy B, she should be telling him everything. Like, she's got to know that he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't figured out the seashells yet. Why do you think that he would know how they do sex?
It's kind of a dick move on her part, because apparently, like I said, she's done all this research into the 90s, but she's never once considers the fact that, being that he sees his old friend and, they high five or whatever and hug, it never once occurs to her, oh, I should probably tell him that sex is not sex anymore.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like she's never seen I don't know, Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
Porn. I'm sorry, but like Tex says, she doesn't think touching or sex is ever going to go away. Porn's not going away.
Yeah.
Guys hoard that like it's going to owe them money one day.
Yeah. Oh, and the
hoard it-
thing is too, is like, you want to tell me that nobody touches, nobody has sex and whatever and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, that one chick calls the wrong number, calls Spartan's number by accident, and
Thank you.
she's standing there naked.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she was up to no good.
Yeah, there's no fucking way.
Unless she was going to have like helmet phone sex. So maybe in the future, Skype comes with a periphery attachment for your head.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, take it back. I think I could live in that future.
Yeah. There's video phone sex. I just
Especially if
don't
that's
like
a wrong number, then I definitely want to live in the future.
Yeah, amen to that. That's yeah. You know what? That might not always turn out so hot.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Just
Hello,
saying.
Wang.
You're rolling
Wait,
the dice.
we already have
Sorry,
that,
wrong
chat
number.
roulette.
Yeah, that's true. We
And
do have that with chat roulette. Yeah.
And one thing I got to say though, if it does happen like that, I don't know if I like the idea of getting turned on every time I hear boop beep boop beep beep boop boop beep boop.
You had the internet in the late 90s. Of course you did.
Well, no, I'm seeing the Skype the Skype sound when you know.
Yeah, but you had the internet in the early 90s, right?
Oh yeah, so yeah, I know. Used to get
that probably turned you on.
that was the sound of love in the 90s.
That's exactly what it was.
Oh, I can't watch any picture get pixelated on a screen without getting a little misty eyed and a little turned on. Yeah.
You turned into a pack of dimes, do you? No.
But that's the whole weird thing. The through line about this movie, it's supposed to be a fish out of water, but at the same time, like we've said, they're old enough to remember, but yet they're stupid enough not to know what to tell them and what not to. Like the 3 seashells.
Has anybody figured out the three seashells? It's fucking tongue twister. Like, has anybody, was it ever revealed, did the director ever reveal what the 3 seashells were supposed to be and how that worked?
Not that I know of. There are some fan theories online.
Oh, sure.
Online, complete with diagrams, might I add.
Oh, God.
Look those up at your leisure. But yeah, there's a scooping and then a clamping. Anyway, it's...
But I don't understand why that would change either, because why would you go from simple paper? And okay, maybe you want to save paper. Cloth? I want to know what that... I would assume that with the 3 seashells, there was a gradual change from toilet paper to seashells. I want to know what that 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon is that gets you from toilet paper to seashells.
See, you know what's funny about that, though, is one of the seashells could be, say, for sanitization, right? But you already kind of... No, I'm just saying. I'm it's 3 seashells, right? So obviously they have to have one of them has to have a sanitation purpose, because if you don't have paper anymore. But we already have that. It's called a bidet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
For washing your backside, right? Anyway.
But then you have a water pressure problem. Like we talked about earlier,
Yeah.
So
one fight in a museum and all of a sudden, most of the block has stanky ass because they can't. I guess.
That brings up another question I'm going to keep in my head.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for mentioning it out loud.
You're welcome.
The someone wanted to bring up too is the names. I love the two main character names, Simon Phoenix and John Spartan. It might as well have been like
David and Goliath.
Big penis and bigger penis. Like
Oh.
it just gun penis or I don't know something. You know what I mean? Like man. You know, I'm man, dude. You know, like these are the two most macho names I've ever heard.
Oh, I have a question actually about the movie's cast. Where the fuck is Jesse Ventura?
He's one of the criminals that they let out to get as a part of Phoenix's army.
Okay, where?
He's in
Because
the background.
I watched in the background because you guys had mentioned that the first time that we did this podcast. This time
Yeah.
I looked for Ventura. I didn't see him.
It's very quick, but you can't see him.
Then why
There's-
the hell is he so... Why the hell is his name like one of the first ones listed? Why is he top... Why is he so close to being top billed when he doesn't even fucking speak? And
Yeah.
I've never seen him. Like, I watched all of the Thugs, and I didn't recognize him at all.
He's the
So
body?
there's one scene where they're sitting around the table. You have Simon Phoenix on the far end,
Mhm.
and then at the end, closest to the camera, it's Jesse Ventura, and he's got, I think, a girl on his lap. So that's one.
See, I was looking at him, and I wasn't sure if that was actually Jesse Ventura or not.
Bald head, black mustache,
Beard.
or beard. Yep. Like that's
Yeah,
that's
and he's
him.
the one who throws Cocteau in the fire.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I wasn't
Yeah,
sure if
one-
that was him because it looked like him, but it didn't.
I got to think that there's some extra footage on the floor with him.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's my only guess.
What restaurant
Like,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say, even like a fight scene with Stallone, maybe like there might have been on his way to Phoenix, he might have fought Jesse Ventura first and then gotten to, but then they cut that for time
Maybe. Maybe not.
because he's nowhere to be found.
Oh, he's there. So is Jack Black. He's in there, too. Did you see him?
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot
he's
to
with
look for him.
Dennis Leary.
Yeah, he's behind Dennis Leary in the bottom. What? By the way, Dennis Leary.
Yeah.
What
Loved him in
more
this
early
role.
90s could there be than Dennis Leary?
Oh yeah, yeah. If you're going to talk about a sanitized future, this is the guy to pick it apart verbally. Absolutely.
Yeah. In 30 seconds.
Yeah. Now we brought. In 30 seconds. That's right.
Well, it's what he was known for.
Yeah.
It honestly makes me wonder if they let him write his own dialogue, or just let him go.
I think they
Just
probably
like-
just let him go. Yeah.
They were like, okay, he's gonna set you up with this line, and you're just gonna Dennis Leary.
You're gonna you. know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna you.
It's like, well,
Yeah,
we want you to
yeah.
talk about how you missed the old days. You missed all, the fatty stuff and all of the stuff that was bad for you and that was actually good for you. Go. And then after he finished, he's like, okay, did you guys get that on tape? Can you send that to me? I think I have a song idea for that.
Yeah.
I want to put that in my act.
Yeah, that's all we were missing was a musical number, and then him and Jack Black doing a kick line to "I'm an asshole."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But see, and again, that goes back to like the problem with this movie. You have a character like that who isn't that old, who just remembers what it was like and loved it and wants to go back to it, and he never wanted it to change.
Yeah.
And you've got people who've gone so far the other way who should be old enough to at least remember what it was like, so that way they could just walk up to Stallone and be like, all right, hey, here's what's changed. No more toilet paper, no more guns, and sorry, but we ditched sex.
Yeah, exactly. Man,
And that-
his cop buddy there could have done it. He easily could have
Yeah,
been the
yeah.
one to be like, let me pull you aside for a second and tell you a few things.
Yeah, exactly. So this is where the jokes start falling off when you start realizing, well, no, these shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
And they call him like a savage and everything and blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, like I said, the captain is old enough to remember when Spartan was a fucking cop. He
Yeah.
could have been a rookie cop in that same damn precinct.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, it would have been funny. I did think about this one, too. It would have been funnier if Benjamin Bratt's character was actually the captain.
Yeah. That
I mean,
actually, that would have been funnier.
In this setting, because the way his character is so kind of bright-eyed and innocent,
Mhm.
and B, because he wouldn't have, at least the way they're doing it, he's not much older than Sandra Bullock, so just old enough to be a superior officer, but at the same time not so old that he should remember all this shit.
Yeah.
If she forgets, and that's our main point, is that she doesn't remember any of this, then fine, make him the captain
Mm-hmm.
and get rid of the bald guy.
Yeah, because he's not exactly, joy as everybody refers to happy or whatever in the first place.
That's a good point. And for that text, you get a non-touching high five. Yeah.
Yeah, right near the end of the movie, I was like, so in this movie called Demolition Man, are we going to see some demolishing?
Thank you. Yeah.
Like he
Thanks for
blows
bringing that
up, I guess, the factory in the opening scene, but actually he doesn't. Simon Phoenix does.
Yep.
So
he
I guess
just doesn't stop it from happening.
Yeah,
So
like he's blamed for it.
He's demolition by proxy.
Yeah, and how is it that the criminals?
I don't think that fits as well in the poster. Demolition by proxy. Yeah. Man.
Sorry, shut up.
And how is it that the criminals' testimony gets the cop thrown in cryo
Thank you.
jail?
Exactly. Right. Like straight from my synopsis. Exactly. That was my big thing. I'm sorry. Because he says he told John that the hostages were in there and he was like, I don't care. They just take that on faith.
Yeah. This is insane.
Like,
I mean, and when they found the victims, we've seen enough CSI shows now to know that they would be able to tell if they were dead before they were burned.
Exactly. Thank you. I was just going to say, so there are no such things as autopsies anymore. In 1996, we just got rid of autopsies completely and could look at someone and went, oh yeah, that's murder or not. And the villain says that, yeah, they were alive at the time. So good enough for me.
Yeah, so what happened to the autopsy report? Come back and say, well, they were obviously burned alive, and then obviously John Spartan came and shot them all afterwards. I mean, how else do you explain how everyone's riddled with bullet holes and burned,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't think they put criminals on trial for a cop investigation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your star witness isn't the guy he put away.
Yeah.
That you've been, the fugitive you've been chasing, who got so powerful he took over a whole section of Los Angeles by force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is now getting up to war crimes level. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is
Yeah.
almost a civil war. Yeah, the setup is bad. Like, it's such just a lame little excuse to have them both go away. And it was poorly written. That'd be like, you ever watch those those real life chase shows where they're showing, like, they got the helicopter view of the criminal, John thinks he can get away from the LA police department, but he's got another thing coming.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah. That'd be like, when he finally goes through the fence and then into the house, and then the police surround him and pull him out of the car. More police come and arrest the cops who didn't stop him from going into the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this is like.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what they should have done is they should have filmed the beginning of the movie in 1993 and waited until now to... What you do is you put Simon Phoenix away. You cryo jail him.
Yeah.
So now you film the other half of the movie where Sylvester Stallone has been alive all this time, but he's older.
Oh.
You see?
Yeah.
And you just get, I don't know, some younger guy to play Simon Phoenix and make that movie and then do the rest of the movie.
Well, even if they used age makeup, right? So you have Spartan is almost at pretty much at retirement, and he's got to come out of retirement or whatever for one last,
one last job.
One last job. Yep. Send a maniac to catch a maniac, and the maniac just happens to be 65.
Or you have John Spartan's son go after Simon Phoenix who has
Oh.
grown up on the stories of Simon Phoenix, and his father was wrongfully accused of these murders and whatever, so he's trying to get redemption for his father.
Yeah.
Oh, see, there we go. Yeah, so you have Stallone as his dad is in the opening scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's kind of
And
like
so
Rocky and Creed, have Demolition Man and Spartan.
yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I like that.
So you make it very serious and you hire Felicia Rashad. No.
We just made a way better movie.
Well, then in this case, you could have Snipes in the opening and then Michael B. Jordan as,
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, I like that idea. Hey, you know what? You could have even gotten a cameo out of Schwarzenegger. Have him be John Spartan Sr.
There you go.
No,
And
you
then-
make
and
him
then
the president.
President
You
Schwarzenegger.
actually
Yeah.
make him the president.
So if Stallone's playing John Spartan Jr., who do you get to play John Spartan Sr.?
Stallone.
So he looks just like his dad.
Yeah. Family
I have my
resemblance.
dad's everything.
Yeah. Well, kind of like how the kid took on the Christopher Walken voice in Batman Returns.
Yeah, that was a whole different dude. That wasn't Christopher Walken playing younger
he's
Christopher
saved the
Walken.
trouble.
Yeah.
Either that or Christopher Walken is his son.
Or Billy Crystal is it's John Spartan's father.
Billy Crystal.
I just have this visual of his Miracle Max persona talking to Spartan.
As John Spartan Sr.
Exactly. You can put him in his Miracle Max and makeup.
So all of the people on the bus were just mostly dead?
Exactly.
What restaurant in your movie won the franchise wars?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut? Yeah.
I know, it was Taco Bell originally.
Yeah. Did you notice the overdubbing was terrible?
Oh, yeah. So this was definitely an international release copy.
Yeah. I want to see how bad it got that one restaurant beat them all.
Yeah, I got to say, I think that we're seeing the beginnings of it because we have the KFC, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell coalition.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
They're allies.
Right.
Just so, you know what I mean? And
Taking
I
on the
think they're going
triad of McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King. Eventually,
I don't know. Well, we don't know where the king stands. Maybe the king gets assassinated,
right.
and and then that's the first shot that kicks off the war, and here we are. So the Allies win the war. That's all I'm saying.
So so you're saying like the five guys storm the beaches of Little Caesars Beach? Is that what?
That's right. Yeah. Well, it was they stormed, but it was all in a drive-through. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And yes, I may have just called Ronald McDonald Hitler. I'm not sure.
I believe it.
It's a little orange mustache. Does it keep the nose?
Here in McDonaldland is a perfect paradise.
That's right.
We just want to make your world more like ours.
So Normandy's riddled with like colorful little balls that they have to make their way through, like a ball pit.
You can only order off the Third Reich menu? No? Oh,
Oh.
that's bad. You can't light gasoline with a cigarette.
He didn't. He lit it with a flamethrower.
Doesn't matter. Well, I have it here. You can't light gas with a cigarette. No, this is at the beginning. When he blows up the factory.
Yeah, that's the action cliche number 14.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't do it. It's not possible. Mythbusters.
I mean, yeah, it would have been funnier too if they actually used that trope, and so he drops the cigarette and nothing happens, and then he is like, all right, and then lights it with the actual blowtorch.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would he bother with the cigarette anyway when he had the blowtorch in his fucking hand?
I don't know.
It would have looked cooler anyway to use the blowtorch.
Absolutely, and I believe I am speaking to the two smokers here. A waste of a cigarette, is it not?
It's always a waste of cigarettes in movies. Nobody ever finishes their cigarettes in movies.
Oh, I do actually have one question though. When it comes to Cocteau's assistant, he gets there are no repercussions to the fact that he was helping Cocteau essentially assassinate Edgar Friendly, and then so he was complicit in like what 7 to 15 murders, something like that, before Phoenix even talked to Cocteau. And then Simon got one of his cronies to kill Cocteau. And then he became Phoenix's assistant. So then he was complicit in all of those murders of the cryo prison attendants as well. No repercussions whatsoever.
Yeah, all of the inmates are now dead.
Yeah.
So
all of the cryo facility workers are now dead because Phoenix killed them all.
That's right.
And he was assistant to both of these essentially mass murders, and
aiding and abetting the early release of several, violent criminals.
Yeah, well, they ended up dying anyway, so no big deal. But still, their murders are on his head.
Oh yeah,
and he was complicit in all of the murders by Simon Phoenix before that. He was also accessory to premeditated murder.
Yeah.
So nothing. He gets nothing happens to this guy.
He just runs out, right?
Yeah, he just comes out and then he tries to establish himself as like a friend or whatever to Edgar Friendly. Nah, didn't do that on purpose. And excuse me. And then like Edgar takes him and like puts his arm around him and he's like, "Let's go get drunk" or whatever.
Yeah, no, he should have went away.
Yeah, for a long, long time.
I like to believe that his character. I like to believe that his character becomes his character in Beetlejuice, and then just gets tortured by Beetlejuice in that movie.
I believe his name's Otto in Beetlejuice.
It's been a long time since I've seen Beetlejuice.
Me too, but still.
Oh, and one more thing. It's pronounced cash, not cachet.
What?
CACHE.
Uh-huh.
It's pronounced cash, not cachet. You don't have a cachet of weapons.
Who said that?
I don't know. It was in there somewhere.
Oh, okay.
That's one of my pet peeves. It's like, it's not foyer. It's foyer. It's a French word.
Yeah.
Americans have it backwards and it bothers the hell out of me. and at the end, they're ready to storm into the building. The army comes in, says, "Okay, Spartan, we're willing to help you. What do you need?" And he just says, "I'll take Sandra Bullock and you guys stay here."
Yeah, I know.
And then halfway through that, he says, "Okay, I'm done with you now. You stay here. I'm going to go in this." I was like, well, at least we'll have her stand by the door and watch for more bad guys or something. You brought her this far. Might as well bring her all the way.
I wanted more of a showdown between like Edgar Friendly's people and Simon Phoenix's or something.
Yeah. Like teach Sandra Bullock how to kick ass.
Something like that. Yeah. Absolutely. I about the cops, by the way, it's something that I wanted to see. We get that amusing scene where they go to try and arrest Simon Phoenix, and they're taking directions from Siri about
tell the maniac to lie down with his hands behind his head and add the words "or else."
Yeah, exactly. I wanted a scene before that where they actually successfully arrest somebody for doing something completely lame.
Yeah,
And
that's the thing. That's
like
what I
jaywalking?
mean. That's what I mean by there's like no crime and whatever, and we've got a fully tasked police force. Like, why do they even have a handheld thing to tell them how to arrest people when there probably aren't any fucking arrests?
Yeah. I mean, I can see why they might have it because people will forget how to do it because they never do it. But at the same time, why have it to begin with if you never have to do it?
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm sure if it's a matter of, because apparently the biggest crime that you can have is swearing too many times. So what do? Walk up to the person and be like, you've been swearing a whole bunch of times. Here's another ticket. Because obviously they can't put anybody in handcuffs because they can't touch them.
No, they just knocked them out and then what?
Yeah, but they can't touch them once they've been knocked out. They can't lift them up.
Yeah, I don't
So how do they
know.
get them in the car? How do they get them out of the car?
Maybe they have like a tow truck type device that beep, beep, beep. They just with a
Maybe.
claw.
Maybe
they
they got
play
a
that
go-go
game?
gadget hand.
And they play the game just like, when you have the stuffed animals in the thing and you have to beep, beep, and then pick up
the same claw that's at the cryo prison.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
So it just picks them up and puts them in a. But yeah, I think we needed to see something like that where you see them doing their form of quote unquote police work.
Yeah.
So that way it's even better when, Simon Phoenix comes along and he beats the shit out of them and, and they're completely ineffectual. Or ineffective, I should say. No, just a pet peeve of mine. I mean, this is, like I said, a guilty pleasure. It's not without its problems, but
Oh, yeah.
I wanted a bit more about this world and how we got here.
So just a few things on this. We talked about Jack Black. The police department's central computer was given the name L7. L7 being leet speak for the slang word square.
Yeah. Funny.
The action figure of the Demolition Man in full armor is actually a repainted He-Man action figure from the line from 1990.
Oh, yeah. They were just
So,
dying for a
the
toy
who?
line.
The action figure?
What action figure?
Or there was a Demolition Man action figure? No, this was the ones in actual stores that they sold.
Oh, okay.
A couple of almost cast. For Phoenix, was almost, of course, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh. Woo.
Or one they mentioned in the movie, Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan is a bad guy? Can't even imagine it.
Yeah.
And see, like Snipes is so great with the quips and the attitude and stuff like that. Like I can't see either of those other two guys pulling it off like he did.
Well, Jackie Chan gets a lot of quips. I love his
He
quips.
gets good guy quips, though.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
exactly. I was going to say, excuse me, I was going to say that, like, he gets quips, but he's always a good guy. I know, I wouldn't have been able, no, Jackie Chan, bad guy, can't do it. Nope.
Would be interesting. If Jean-Claude Van Damme was Simon Phoenix, who do you think John Spartan would have been?
So, Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Famously, these two never want to work together. They had a rivalry going on back in their action heyday as to who the bigger action star was. And in fact, if I heard at the time that actually a legitimate fight challenge went out.
Really?
Yep. Let's
Talking about big peen, little peen. Like,
I just can't imagine that anyway, because Steven Seagal doesn't quit.
Yeah.
And his voice is like way too soft for that.
Yeah. It'd be
Look,
like,
you're on TV.
yeah.
I take it back. That'd be awesome.
Phoenix, you're out of time.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
What the fuck are the seashells for? Don't put that on my head. It's gonna mess up my ponytail.
Be well, and Cocteau's an asshole.
I made my living in the movies. But in this one movie, I was a cop. No. So, as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
Or is it Blast from the Past, the Blastening?
Okay.
Or is it the story of how a how a cop was de-thawed in the future in order to catch a villain who had gone rogue. That rogue may or may not be his daughter, the bootleg 90s fanatic, Lena Huxley.
Yep, sorry.
Well, no, she's got all the contraband. She's got all the 90s stuff that no one's supposed to watch. She's watched it all. She's obviously the villain here. Send a maniac to catch a maniac.
Okay. Put that in mind.
Okay.
All right. Tex?
I thought of that one just while as we've been recording. I thought of that one. So.
Yeah, that was clear.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of pauses. Or is it a cautionary tale about how it's never a good idea to leave Dennis Leary to his own devices lest he create a band of misfits and rebels?
I think it's a good thing he did that.
Yeah.
If anything, I think you should leave Dennis Leary to his own devices. We get better comedy specials at least that way. I have it as the story of two brutes from the past running amok in a utopian future as designed by Dr. Sheldon Cooper. Or what happens when you take a great action movie star from the 80s and make him do a movie in the 90s. So that's going to about do it for Demolition Man. I'm Sean Taylor.
I'm Tex.
And I mean Mark.
Join us next time when we'll take a look at the romantic comedy about a woman seeking the one man who is patient enough to satisfy her in bed. Angelina Jolie and Nicolas Cage star in Done in 60 Seconds.